Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here together. We made it somehow. We're doing it. We are doing the first broadcast today in landscape. And later today, we will do portrait. So we do both. Easier to crop when you do the portrait. So much better. Easy, easy. I like that. Yesterday, Belt Kings, great show. We did really well. Great football content. So Cowboys are in trouble. The Jets are in trouble. Um, the Browns, who knew? I knew they'd do better. I had no idea they were going to win. No way. Absolutely no way. Unbelievable. Like crazy. Jalen Hurts, I talked about him briefly. And he's been doing really well. Um, Josh Allen was good. Uh, Matthew Stafford had a good week, right? So Kyler Murray had a wonderful week as well. Bo Nix, Brock Purdy. When you start to give up on Brock Purdy shows you that he can do it. Sam Darnold, an okay week, right? Wasn't a disgusting loss by any stretch of the imagination. I feel sorry for Baker Mayfield right now. That's just a mess. But he kept them in it, right? They had enough weapons with their B squad to do that. Geno Smith has fallen out of grace a little bit. CJ Stroud did okay. Jacoby Brissett had to be called in, so he was back in the game. Dak Prescott, I don't really know what went on there. I thought Gardner Minshew looked really good against KC, and they have no shame at all. Los Angeles, they looked solid. Like that was a good game. No problems there. At least as far as I could see, that was amazing. Trevor Lawrence is showing that maybe he earned the money. Tula did great. Joe Burrow is just, it's not his fault. Like they're not good enough. They don't have the pieces to win, and the games are close. And we talked about this earlier in the year where it's going to be a lot of, you win one, you lose one. You win one, you lose one. You win a couple, you lose one. It's just, and the only club right now that seems to be firing a lot better than you could ever anticipate is Kansas City. And Kansas City has mega weapons. They're doing really, really well. Anthony Richardson, I think they would have been better off to have had Joe Flacco in. Honestly, Joe Flacco, I think, would have done better. They may have even had a slight chance of winning with him. That would have been the difference. Um, it was so funny because in the broadcast I talked about if I know for sure that Jalen Daniels is going to be in the game, please change from Chicago. A Hail Mary at the end of the game that bounced off multiple fingers into the hands of a guy that happened to be in the right place. It was a miracle. And the stadium absolutely erupted. It was so insanely good to see. It was nice to see that for Washington. Really was. Mason Rudolph has been playing really well. I was shocked at how well he did. Patrick Mahomes currently is rated 11th in quarterbacks. So what I have after week 8 is Jalen Hurts, Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins, Kyler Murray, Bo Nix, Josh Allen, Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold, Jordan Love, Jameson, Winston, that's the Browns, right? He was phenomenal. Really was. That was very impressive. And Aaron Rodgers is still in there at 12. We're just talking statistically. Same with Joe Burrow. And Tua came back and showed that he is a first-rate quarterback. He did really well. So I'm going to see what I've got here as in tune set up. Oh yeah, we got all kinds. All kinds. Why don't we do the Groove Machine? Here we go. Good morning.
Celestial tour amongst heavenly creations. Ain't no joke, collective uplift souls on the mend. Negativity strong, some can't transcend. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythm's eternal climb. So fine, so cool, so fresh, so hot, so heavenly. Look what God has sent me. So sweet, so divine, so ahead of its time. Let it blow your mind, the funk frequency. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway. Emotional vampires try to drain the core. Toxic energy, focus up a man, it's a war. Rise above, don't let them pull you low. Seek the kindred souls where the pure love flow. Heavy, peace vibes, living with toxic mind. Nasty souls dragging down, man, it's a fight. Pure love frequency, elevate your sight. Divine ecstasy, brilliance of the night. So sweet, so divine, ahead of time. Funk frequency blowing mind, so sublime. So fine, so cool, heavenly rhyme. Dancing to the groove, enjoy we climb. Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right. Curtain bells, breakers on a celestial tour amongst heavenly creations. Ain't no joke, collective uplift souls on the mend. Negativity strong, some can't transcend. Sipping on bliss, harmony like a hymn. Breaking chains, no negative whim. Stay clear of thieves of light. Shine on, creating your own right. Curtain bells, breakers on a celestial tour amongst heavenly creations. Ain't no joke, collective uplift souls on the mend. Negativity storm, some can't transcend. So fine, so cool, funk groove divine. So fresh, so hot, rhythm's eternal climb. So fine, so cool, so fresh, so hot, so heavenly. Look what God has sent me. So sweet, so divine, so ahead of its time. Let it blow your mind, the funk frequency. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway. Emotional vampires try to drain the core. Toxic energy, focus up a man, it's a war. Rise above, don't let them pull you low. Seek the kindred souls where the pure love flow. Heavy, peace vibes, living with toxic mind. Nasty souls dragging down, man, it's a fight. Pure love frequency, elevate your sight. Divine ecstasy, brilliance of the night. The funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Let the funk move you, let the funk move you on many levels, like your mind, body, and spirit. Look at what God said, pure love on display. Move to ecstasy, let your soul sway. Emotional vampires try to drain the core. Toxic energy, focus up and let it's a war. Rise above, don't let them pull you low. Seek the kindred souls where the pure love flow.
I like that one. I like the ending of it. It's really good. So, lots going down right now with Donald Trump, and hopefully they get the outcome that they're looking for. And it's getting ugly, especially on Twitter or X, if you like that better. Yeah, I like this one. This is really good. Let's see if I can show you this. And I so believe in this now. I didn't when I was younger, but I see the benefit of this. Here we go. All right. Let's see if we can get this up here a little bigger for you. All right. Now, can't really read it too well. All right. I guess we're going to have to do that. 3 things to keep private: love life, income, next move. I agree with that. I think, you're better to keep your business in this world. You really are. So, Jalen Hurts, and I predicted this in the show yesterday that I felt if you looked at Philly logically, not emotionally, logically, and you didn't think about the coach, it's it's time. It really is time for them to start rebuilding through the coaching pieces. They're really insanely gifted with the draft, and they have proof of that. Are they good at manifesting a healthy environment for the players? I don't know. I'm not there. Uh, if you were to talk to the players, you might have more clarity on what's going on there, but I don't know. All right, what do we got here? Radiate positivity every day. I would agree with that. I like Carly. She's really good. She's really, really good. I've been following her for 10 years, I bet. Rise, shine, and conquer. I like that one, actually. Rise, shine, and conquer. There you go. You can see it there. I'm going to save that for another day. All right. Let's see what else we have here of the positive vibe. That one's weird. So is that. That looks like something right out of the Matrix. What is this? Very cool. It almost looks like the universe too, doesn't it? Within and without, right? Always very similar. Always been insanely obsessed with trees and doorways. Don't know why. This is interesting too. So much stuff now is made on AI. It's crazy. What is this? Interesting. Starting at a price of $35,000. Okay. Two-seater. Would you be embarrassed driving that, or would you be okay with driving that? That's a good question, isn't it? Is that embarrassing to you? Some people that might be. Too futuristic. Interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. But I like cutting edge. Oh, this is so true. Right here. You will never be ready. Just start. It's so true. And don't worry about the structure of things. Just get started. Have you ever noticed if you plow forward, things will work out well? And you're going to, if you're starting broadcasting in the sense of doing podcasts, right? They're not going to be great at the beginning. I guarantee it. It's going to take a while to get comfortable. Um, but once you get your groove, should be pretty good. And I think the only person who really cares about that stuff is you. I love this here. If you ever get time, check out Seeker. No, it's just Seek Wiser. The eyes see what the eyes want to see, don't they? Get the art of Twitter and learn by changing a life, starting a business. Okay. So I see what they're promoting. And let's see here. What's this say? It's a little tiny, but I'll try to read it here. When I'm feeling anger, right, or I'm angry, I will pause until I'm able to think clearly so I can respond rationally instead of reacting. I do that a lot. I'll breathe. Or the other thing you can do is say, can I get back to you on that? I need to crunch the numbers, think about it. Don't dive in. I agree. If you're feeling overwhelmed, I will write down what I need and get done and focus on a task at a time based on the importance. Yeah. And it's so easy, especially on a Monday, to feel super overwhelmed at times. I get that. If you're feeling insecure, I will work on appreciating and accepting myself, flaws and all. That is so true and so powerful. Once we accept our limitations and our flaws and enter these situations with, a mindset of small steps of improvement, I think you can be a little happier each day. I'm not talking boundless bliss. Sounds like this, right? I will acknowledge that this feeling sucks, but I will not let it consume me. Rejection is redirection. Ooh, I like that. Rejection is redirection. Discouraged, I will be kind to myself and remind myself of the reason why I'm trying, and I will use that as my strength. This is excellent. This is something you should read every Monday right here. I'm going to save it. I don't know where they got that from, but it's very good. All right. Yeah, I like this one too. Okay. All right. 12 ways to be a confident person. Number 1, be calm. Okay. Number 2, maintain your dignity. All right. Number 3, patience is highly necessary. Patience is highly necessary. Okay. Maintain your sitting posture. Maintain your sitting posture. 5, be prepared for any situations. Yeah. That reminds me of that saying, prepare for the worst, hope for the best, right? Never, ever look down upon someone. I agree. I used to have a boss who used to say, when you're on top of the mountain, Michael, don't throw stones to the people at the bottom of the mountain. He didn't say throw stones. He said something much worse. But always talk with a subtle eye contact. Always talk with subtle eye contact. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Speak only if you're well aware of the topic. Oh, yeah, very smart. Speak only if you're well aware of the topic. That's a good piece of advice right there. 9, don't interrupt and always wait your turn. That is so hard for me. I love to truck over people. That's something I need to work on. I've been working on that for years. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that right. I find when we do the football broadcast, I always think, okay, content, content. We want all the flavors. We want this to be where everybody gets fed, right? Everybody gets fed at the buffet. And so does the audience. They all get fed. So someone hears Rich and they're aligning to his vibration, they're going to love him. If they're aligning, say, to Ted Hicks, they'll love his vibration. Let him speak, let him eat, right? Tony D. Tony D is like my long lost brother. So we have sibling rivalries, I guess. We like to push each other's buttons. I don't know. We have fun. Um, but he's brilliant at times. He has moments where it's just like, oh, he's dancing. Look at him go. Look at him go. And I love that I have the ability now when I see that there is a golden opportunity here for him to shine, I'll do what I can to support it. And that's where you have to be, is the support, especially if it's a team thing, right? Um, so number 9 is tough for me. Don't interrupt, always wait for your turn. 10, never be the first one to break eye contact. Yeah, that's an old one. Firm handshaking, eye contact. Yeah. Don't let anger creep inside your arguments. Oh, that's so easy to do. Don't let anger creep inside your daily habits, your thoughts, right? Anger is great at putting a fire under your butt sometimes. It's wonderful. If you're using it for that and it becomes positive out of anger, fine. But don't let it consume you, right? Number 12, always keep a formal and polite vocabulary in mind. Yes, that's also tough. These are all excellent. Really, really good. I should send this to Tim. I think Tim would like this. I think I'll do that. I'll do that today. All right. We haven't had much music this morning. Talked a little bit about football. But Mondays, I always try to make it where it's uplifting a bit. That's the key. A little bit uplifting. I know people suffer on Mondays. Mondays can be rough, right? And for a lot of people, it's just, oh, why? And some, indulge in beverages on the weekend, right? We are currently on Shout MGB, Set Your Mind Free, far beyond the worries of today. And we always play music every day. Soul, blues, unity groove. Enjoy.
In the heart of the city where the neon lights gleam, there's a shouting community with a broken dream. Lonely hearts wander lost in the night, searching for compassion, seeking the light. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let the passion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope, and the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz we find our community. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope, and the soulful unity we find ways to cope. Come together, let's feel the groove. From the uptown clubs to the downtown streets, we're all in this together, sharing our beats. The rhythm of love, the melody of hope, and the soulful unity we find our community. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. With music as our guide, let's dance as one. In the soulful unity groove, our journey has just begun. Let's feel the groove. Awaken the spirit, let compassion soothe the soothe. Shout with me now, feel the unity. In this funky jazz, a brand new start. For the unity, a brand new start. Let's reach out a hand, let's lift each other high. No more lonely nights, no more tears to cry. No more tears on the high. No more tears to cry. Let's reach our hand, let's lift each other high. Together in harmony, let's make a stand. Compassion and love, the keys to our hearts. In this funky jazz, a brand new start.
All right, we're back. Yes, Janique, I saw it. I thought it was cool. I wasn't really sure what it was at first until you explained it now. So, but the brain on Mondays isn't good. Tony D, set your mind free far beyond the worries of today. How long you been listening, Tony? Because I was talking about you. I was talking about you. In a very pleasant way, we were discussing your skills. So we have Monday mental health. Alexa all of a sudden just went crazy. Alexa, who is in first place in the NFL right now? Yeah, my other Alexa is deciding to um, turn on. I don't know why. Interesting. Oh, look at this here. We've got Women's Wellness Check In Monday from 10 to 11 via Zoom. That's so cool. I like that. That's very cool. Let's see if we can make that bigger so people can see that. There we go. I love stuff like that. I have no idea where that is, but I'm grateful. Look at that. We've got someone on Facebook. Oh, I know what that is. Thank you. That's Tony D. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Tony, you rock. I like, because I rarely get stuff on Facebook. Yeah. I think this is how a lot of people feel on Monday, right there. Yeah. Dude, it's Monday. Yeah. Yeah. And cats sometimes look very, what's the word? Mental health clinic Mondays in Mount Forest. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, more mental health here. This is great. But on Mondays, nonsensical nonsense. Basically, let's see here. Fantasy football week 8 takeaways. All right, what do we got here? Waiver advice, fantasy football start and sit, trade tools. Deshaun Watson, yeah, no, wasn't the starter. The Browns hung 29 points and 401 yards of offense on the Ravens in Week 8. Jameis Winston's first start of the year was unquestionably a massive success. The Browns had 4 pass catches with over 60 yards, 3 over 75, and 2 over 80. Cedric Tillman paced the team with 99. Tillman also had 2 touchdowns, and David uh, Njoku reached pay dirt. Jerry Jeudy tallied 5 receptions and 79 receiving yards on 8 targets. But Elijah Moore bested him with 8, 85, and 12. Wow. According to the Pro Football Focus PFF, Judy led the team in routes with 43, followed by Tillman with 40, Njoku 35. So, yeah. But, the Browns last year with Flacco. Who's Falco? Falco is Rock Me Amadeus, right? Rock Me Amadeus. Dun, 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 dun. I used to love that song. Loved it. Wonderful. And yesterday was National Tight End Day, and it lived up to the hype. Absolutely. Travis Kelce had 10 receptions, the most in the position. George Kittle had 128 receiving yards placed in tight ends, where 14 tight ends with at least 5 receptions, 15 with at least 50 receiving yards, and 15 with a touchdown. Wow. Kate Odom, Kyle Pitts, Trey McBride, Sam Laporta, I saw that was amazing. Brock Bowers, and we've been talking about Brock Bowers for weeks. He is honestly a beast. Mark Andrews looks like he did great with 5 for 36 and 1. Dalton Kincaid showed up. I noticed that for Buffalo. It was amazing. 4 for 31 and 1. Njoku, 5 for 61 and 1. Um, all of them deserve to be shouted out. Games can be let out a sign of relief for yeah. Yeah, I thought that too. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. It says here the Jets stink, stink, stink. Yeah. And Drake May got hurt. He had a head injury of some sort. So that wasn't good. Wow. Wow. Steelers are on fire, eh? Garrett Wilson had a stellar showing with 8 targets, 5 receptions, and 113 scoreless yards. The same couldn't be said for Devontae Adams, the veteran wideout, had 6 targets for 4 receptions and 54 scoreless yards. Wilson and Adams are in the wide receiver 2 bucket. Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know what that means, the wide receiver 2 is the list of receivers that aren't in the upper crust. So, and I don't know how many people, yeah. Jackson Smith Najigba. I think it's Najigba. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's what I think Tony D was trying to say the other day. The Seahawks missed DK Metcalf. Yeah. Kenneth Walker looked good, but he wasn't great. He wasn't great. Tyler Lockett was okay. Yeah. Oh my God, this is awful. Anthony Richardson is a gift for the opposing offense. Anthony Richardson is a train wreck. A week after completing 41.7 of his passes, his completion rate was 31.3 against the Texans in week 8. The second year quarterback has completed only 20 of 56 attempts at 35.7 for 304 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception in 2 games since reprising his starting role after missing 2 games with an injury. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said, they should share the load. Will the Colts follow in the Carolinas' footsteps and bench their young starter quarterback for a capable backup? Maybe Joe Flacco would enhance the fantasy value of Michael Pittman and Josh Downs. Josh Downs has been great. Michael Pittman's had a rough year this year for some reason. So we did a little bit of football there, fantasy football. It's nice to see that they're doing so well. Okay, let's get rid of that. I don't need that. I love this quote by Rumi. The door of words, that the window of the heart may open. Rumi. All right. So we're looking at the digital transformation list, which can be wild. All right, let's get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that column. And what I need to do is I need to find, and I'm looking for, let's do this. Let's do the Chiefs for a second. I thought they looked good. Hmm. Oh, I know. You seen this? Oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins is going to work out just fine. That's what they're saying, and I'd agree. He's been pretty solid. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. He's a good fit. Um, Xavier Worthy looked great, I thought. They have good speed. The defense is solid. It's not as good as last year, but it doesn't need to be. That's the thing. It just doesn't need to be as solid as it was last year. I don't know why. They're getting by just fine. Let's look right here. You know, if you look at a team like Buffalo, um, Buffalo could use another piece, just one more target. Not, I'm not saying they don't have enough, but um, Gabe Davis was very good at being clinch. Kean Coleman is looking like he may be that piece, right? Amari Cooper, we have to give him time to assimilate to this new world. And, there's a rhythm in everything, right? So we'll see how that works out. But I like Amari Cooper. I think he will be different than what they had before, right? With Stefan Diggs. Stefan Diggs he was a mess. Love Awakening Joy. Here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here. We're here together. Yes, we are. And I'm just going to show you what I'm looking at here. Hit this. And I'll hit it again. And there we go. All right. That's not what I want. This one here, share. Okay, there you go. That'll help. It'll help a bit. All right. Can I make this different where it's like this? Let's try this. This might be better. All right, we'll get rid of our friend here just for a moment. Go to comments right here. All right, this is what I'm looking at right now. So, do you agree or disagree right now? Your best option, if you can, make sure you have Lamar Jackson till the end of the season. I think that's, not a bad move at all. Josh Allen, number 2. Jaden Daniels, number 3. Jalen Hurts. And I talked about this yesterday, and I got kind of a blank stare from the room. I think a lot of people have given up on Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts, with the tush push and everything else, is such a good earner in fantasy football. And if your goal is to win your league, don't look at it emotionally. Look at it as logically, okay, Jalen Hurts can get it done. Jordan Love is another one that has been propped up. Joe Burrow, even though his team is stinking this year, is a great choice for fantasy football. CJ Stroud is solid, and Brock Purdy comes in at 8. And most of them fluctuate slightly here on what they believe. Okay, so we're going to go and and it depends on who you're looking at, but Kyler Murray has a tendency one week where he'll do really well, and then the next week he's horrible. Geno Smith is kind of in a downslope, but he's still producing. Dak Prescott, the team is horrible this year, but still a good choice. Caleb is finding a way to get a little better each week. Patrick Mahomes is rated number 13, which is much better than a couple weeks ago. Jared Goff is steady at 14. He's your Baker Mayfield is in the top 15, and he lost both of his targets this week, right? So that didn't go well. Sam Darnold has been solid. Kirk Cousins is at 17. And you know what? That's what I would expect for fantasy football for him to be around 17. He's excellent. Let's see here. Let's go down a little more. Trevor Lawrence is creeping up. So Tua, it would be much higher if he had played more. Aaron Rodgers is solid at 19. And Drake May, for the very little he's been in, is rated at 22. And then we've got Bo Nix. Matthew Stafford is at 24. Number 25 is Daniel Jones. And number 26 is Russell Wilson. Number 27, Justin Herbert. Number 28, Justin Fields. Number 29, Derek Carr. And look who came out from the ashes right here. This was just a wonderful outing for him. He did phenomenal. Really, really good. All right, so enough of that. But Mondays should be about fantasy football. And you should start, getting ready to get ready for what's coming up, right? Um, let's look at the running backs right now. So we're looking at Saquon Barkley, rated at number 1, fantasy football. Derrick Henry, just slightly below him. Brees Hall, number 3. Kenneth Walker had kind of a soft week. Bijan Robinson, number 5. Kyron Williams, number 6. Jameer Gibbs, number 7. Joe Mixon, number 8. Josh Jacobs, who was phenomenal. I thought he did great, number 9. Jonathan Taylor, uh, one of the bright spots for the Colts. He looked healthy. Uh, Devon Achen, don't really know how that ended up. I'm going to have a look. James Cook looked great for Buffalo. He had a wonderful outing. David Montgomery is rated 13. And Alvin Kamara, which is one of, I believe, Tony D's picks, is at number 14, a solid 14. Aaron Jones for Minnesota is at number 15. Number 16, James Conner. Number 17, Brian Robinson Jr. And Christian McCaffrey, did he play? I don't know. I haven't really looked at the highlights of that. I'm so off the 49ers right now. Almost have given up. But they won. They found a way to win. So, I have to stay out of the bitter barn. And injuries are part of. Oh, it's hard. It's hard because it's been such. If you look at, situations like Joe Burrow, right? He's played pretty well. He really has. He's still very much an elite quarterback. They just don't have the pieces around him. Defensively, they're not great. Tony Pollard is been steady. J.K. Dobbins. And here's a huge surprise right here. Kareem Hunt at number 21. That's wonderful. That is such a comeback story. DeAndre Swift, who is right here at number 23, was on fire for Chicago yesterday. He was unbelievable. They would have not been in the game if it had not been for him. And Jordan Mason has been solid this year. Yeah, see, he injured his shoulder in week 8. Yeah. But he's projected most games for like 13.3 points. So you can't go wrong with him. Yeah. See, that makes sense if you look here. And who are they playing? Yeah. So he's only had a couple games where he was shut down. One against Minnesota and KC. So he's a solid choice. Minnesota is such a good team, and they're not getting their just dues. Same with Philly, and we talked about Philly yesterday briefly on the show. But I think Philly is going to make a comeback this year if they can keep their coaching woes to a limited. Screaming at the fans just it doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't. I'm going to send this out to all the people on Twitter Spaces. Thank you. Last night, a wonderful show. Really, really solid. I fully enjoyed myself. Thank you. It was good. It was exactly what I needed. If I'm going to be real, I'm also going to play a couple tunes before we go. Let's see here what we've got. We'll play some guitar rock for sure. Isn't that a great shot? That was made on Grok. And the only thing that gives it away is you've got some strange spelling sometimes on things in the background. But beyond that, I would not know. And the fingers used to be crazy, and the fingers aren't crazy anymore. And everybody's faces used to be similar. Even if they were male and female, they would just be slightly different. Okay, let's have a quick look here what we've played so far today. We had Love Awakening, The Groove Machine, Soul Blues Unity Groove. The only one we haven't played is Unconditional and Grace. Here you go.
Can you feel the energy growing? Can you see Peace and blessings to the world. Can you forgive yourself for moments of weakness? We are all connected to the higher energies. We are all connected to new waves of frequency. We are all connected to the healing vibrations. May we move forward with a heart that is open to unconditional love and grace. We take steps to new levels of spiritual clarity. Choose to be the light you desire most in this world. Feel the greatest passions awakening within your deepest core. Stars borrowed, lessons borrowed too. In a world borrowed, where souls accrue. Silent whispers in every glance, a story told. One more happenstance. Stop. We move forward with a heart that is open to unconditional love and grace. We take steps to new levels of spiritual clarity. Choose to be the light you desire most in this world. Feel the greatest passions awakening within your deepest core. Stars borrowed, lessons borrowed too. In a world borrowed, where souls accrue. Silent whispers in every glance, a story told. One more happenstance. Stop. Bend. Hello. Flow.
I like that one. It's gentle. It's nice. It's nice for a Monday. So Danny made this, and what it is a rendition of something that I did. So it must have been computer generated. I had the real photo, and I'm going to see if I can find the real photo here. I might have posted it recently. Right here. Okay, so that's the one that she made, and this is the one that's real. Isn't that amazing? They're both beautiful. They're both beautiful. And they're both different, which is cool. Really cool. All right, there we go. I should save that one. But thank you for doing that. And that was a form of gratitude, I think, of just being mentioned in one of the shout outs. So, but the Bengals now are 0-4 this season at home, which is really scary. And I don't know if they can fix this season, and maybe they'll have better draft position unless they can turn it around. There's still a lot of time, but they need a few key pieces, right? All right. What I want to do, if I can, is I want to have a quick look at next week and what happened yesterday, which was a lot of fun. San Fran has not had a lot of luck at all this year. They have just not, they haven't played well. They've had countless energies of negativity towards, okay, how do I say this nicely? The fans have been brutal. The fans have been brutal. They expect a certain level, and they have not been getting it this year. And I think they're growing impatient, which is sad, but it is what it is, I guess. We have to promote each other, so let's do that right now. We have the Belt Kings, which is Tony D's Tony D's dream, I guess. There we go. And we're always going to promote what we're doing here right now. We're doing the spiritual side of football. We do that every day, and we go more and more into the fantasy side of football. And what I mean by that is basically, the teams that had a chance, like this one here, unfortunately are now somewhat in ruins. And here's the thing, if you lose a couple pieces in football, it is detrimental to everybody on the squad because a lot of people depend on their livelihood through that squad. Now, the squads change every year, they do dramatically because of free agency. But when you lose your two key wide receivers, now they're saying Mike Evans might be back by week 12. I hope they're wise enough that they can find other pieces somewhere or switch it up a bit. They still have a chance to win a wild card spot, right? Here's someone that has been, I would say, a little bit disrespected this year, but he's laughing all the way to the bank. He's doing phenomenal. He has generational wealth now. He'll never, ever, ever have to worry about a bill again. But Mike Evans is amazing. Mike Evans is the man. No doubt about it. All right, here we go. We are loved all throughout the universe. We really are. And it doesn't matter where you are, you will always see, I love the spiritual side of the NFL. It's everywhere. And it will continue to be everywhere as long as we support each other in this. And, we don't get all crazy about petty little stuff. So today we haven't played that many tunes. Monday is more of a recap, inspiration, talk about football, talk about the week. I'm going to spend a few minutes in a second here just looking at what went on yesterday. Yesterday, I saw most of the games. My favorite game, I think, for me was the Commanders and Chicago. I thought that was something right out of a storybook or a movie, a really cheesy movie. You couldn't have wrote that better. And it just miraculously ended up in the hands of the Commanders, which is wonderful. Here we go. And the crowd just erupted in complete euphoria. Beautiful souls. Go.
Walking hand in hand, oh yeah. Moving to the treasure somewhere. I believe in the power of prayer. Gone are worries and regret, we swear. Thank you for this night, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bind. Messages of love, steady and clear. Whispered in our hearts, always near. New avenues of possibility, no fear. Most mysteries unfolding right here. Thank you for this life, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bind. Messages of love, steady and clear. Whispered in our hearts, always near. New avenues of possibility, no fear. Life's mysteries unfolding right here. Thank you for this life, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bright. In this chapter we see the light. Thank you for the love inside. Together we soar, reaching new heights. Thank you for this life, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every line. Magic whispers in every song. Here your heart is open to healing and timeless wisdom. Feel the energy flow, let the love expand. In this sacred space, we join hand in hand. Feel the funk move you, feel the funk groove you. Let the rhythm guide you, let the spirit soothe you. In the dance of life we find our way. With every note played, we embrace the day. As the sound waves flow, let your spirit rise. In the harmony of love, we see through wise eyes. Breathe in the essence of the universe wide. Connected as one, let your soul be your guide. In the light of forgiveness, we shed our old skin, awakening the truth that resides deep within. Feel the funk move you, feel the funk groove you. Let the rhythm guide you, let the spirit soothe you. In the dance of life, we find our ways of the day. Shout out MGB, will awaken new frequencies. Shout out MGB, will set your soul free. Let the light surround you, illuminating the path. With every heartbeat, we'll find our own path. In the sacred rhythm, we anchor our dreams. In this divine connection, we stitch up the seams. So let the magic surround you, light and grace. With Shout and GB beside you, we'll find our place. Feel the funk, let it elevate your soul. In this wondrous journey, together we roll. As we open our hearts to the cosmic embrace. In unity, love, and light, we find our space.
We're back, and that was Get On Down, Sims 1. Oh, yeah. Brand new, never been played on the show. A lot of new stuff recently. We've been making music, trying to get enough music together, especially with the slow stuff, the meditative, the reading, the background, um, the mellow that you can study to, meditate, sleep, working on that where it can be played at night, and it'll be probably be 3 hours, and then it'll be looped. So it'll play through the night if it'll let me. We'll see how that goes. I've never done anything longer than I think 3 hours, but once it's programmed like that, it can just go forever. You can have it 24 hours, which a lot of people are doing. And that has been the goal that I've had since the beginning, is first be able to broadcast, use music, not worry about copyright infringement, those type of things. That's really important. And then the goal of having different types of channels, and I've wanted that for a while. So Beautiful Souls, I believe we played that. So let's have a quick look here at recent, and this is what I want right here: Divine Love, Joy, Funk. But Jalen Hurts, keep your eyes open for him. And Philly, Minnesota looks still very solid. There seems to be a few cracks in the Texans' armor, but they're doing phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. Chicago looked pretty good. There's some questionable coaching in the fourth quarter, but it is what it is. Divine Love, Joy, Funk, and Joy. Oh, yeah.
Spiritual community is singing sweet songs of healing and hope all along. I'm a spirit of connection, you see. Touch my heart, feel the affection be. Some call it candlelight shining so bright. I call it all that's right in plain sight, bringing us to new heights we ascend. Hold on close, we'll keep this love in trend. Shout, many great blessings, are you ready now? Divine good and truth lifting us somehow. When we fall, we rise like the dawn. Yes, we're loved from dusk till morn. Feel the harmony in the air so clear, unity and joy drawing near. With every beat, our hearts align. Feel the pulse through space and time. Together we stand, no fear, no doubt. In this love, there's no need to shout. Whispers of grace in every sound of faith and hope they deeply abound. Shout, many great blessings, are you ready now? Divine good and truth lifting us somehow. When we fall, we rise like the dawn. Yes, we're loved from dusk till morn. Shout, many great blessings, are you ready now? Divine good and truth lifting us somehow. When we fall, we rise like the dawn. Yes, we're loved from dusk till morn.
Cool ending. A little weird. It almost sounded like it wanted to start up again, but excellent. And they've come so far with the endings. They really have. It's been great. Loved it. So I almost don't need the light anymore. It's so bright in here. I may have to change that in a second. So we are currently working on downloading something here. What do we got? Yeah, let's try this. Let's see what you think of this, guys.
Deep inside.
I like that beginning. I wanted to hear it again.
Deep inside, I hear sweet whispers calling, guiding me through dreams where stars are falling. In the night, your light shines bright, a guiding fire. All around, the rhythm soothes, lifting hearts higher. Your embrace, a gentle wind, a soft, warm caress. In this universe, you are my life, my endless quest. Oh, the greatest love in the universe. Every heartbeat in your verse. Together we move in cosmic dance, lost in love's eternal trance. In the silence, your laughter fills the air, chasing shadows with a gentle flare. Together we move in cosmic dance, lost in love's eternal trance. In your world, I find my truth. In every kiss, eternal youth. In your eyes, the stars align. Forever yours, forever mine. Oh, the greatest love in the universe. Every heartbeat in your verse. Together we move in cosmic dance, lost in love's eternal trance. In your world I find my truth. In every kiss, eternal youth. In your eyes the stars align. Forever yours, forever mine.
I like that ending. That's really good. That's excellent. Very, very, very good. No problems with that. So that was a Suno creation, and I'm okay with that. The vocals sound good. The beat is awesome. You can't get much better than that. That is kind of the roof so far. You know what I'm saying? So far, uh, it will get better in the future. Udio is a little different than that formula. Udio is at times comical, might be a nice way to say what Udio is, but I've been making more Udio lately and a lot of instrumental stuff. They are in the midst of having an app on your phone, which finally, instead of having to go through the browser, it is a pain in the you know what. They're working on that as they speak. Suno, I believe, already has um, a really solid app on Apple. So they are trying to dominate, I guess, that portion. I don't know if Android is harder. You would assume that Android would be like 10 times the size, right? Because it's phenomenal. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at my files here. I just want to show you what I'm looking at here. All right, so you can see on the screen. Sorry, folks, right here. Okay. All right, there you go. So we usually do this about this time, and we'll just show a demonstration of basically what I've been doing. So this is something I worked on recently. Weird. Isn't that weird? I like it. right? So that's kind of what you can get with Udio. Really good strings, beautiful horns. Vocals are a little loony when you do the vocals, but nice fade out right there. Really nice. Love that. Um, we are currently working on, let's see if we'll show it. Yeah. So I think there's 2 renditions, or is there 4? Yeah, it looks like 4. You can do up to 6 on the program that I'm on. I think you can do 10 if you're on the other at the same time. So these are all instrumental, and the prompt is soulful funk groove, beautiful bass grooves, groovy horns, and strings. So I'm hoping for like a 70s vibe. The other prompt that I've done in the past, which was really successful, is I put chess records, Delta records, and something else I can't remember, and it came up really cool. Like it was a nice rendition. If you look at other people's music, you can download them. You can download anything. At least you used to be able to. I should double check that. So the music is free. So if you have it on your headset and you've got it, now I don't know if you can use it unless it's yours. Like that's not clearly stated, or I'm just not listening, which is possible. Rhythms of Evolution. So that's what you get from that prompt that we were listening to there. Oh, I love. All right, that's got a great fade out. So what you saw me doing there is I put on an image for it. Um, I'm going to publish it so other people can see it. They can also download it if they want to see it. So that'll be easily done. Now, what am I looking for here? More from the creator. We're looking for something here, and I don't know what it is. So if I play this, we'll go to the next one. Let's do that. Okay. And we'll hear it together for the first time. So we'll figure this out together. I like that one. That was good. Very White. Oh, a little funkier. All right, we showed you. What do we got here? We showed you pretty much what we could show you there. Okay, So that is all instrumental. The prompt was soulful, funk, groove, beautiful bass grooves, groovy horns and strings, and that's what we came up with. And whatever prompt you put in, you're going to get some cool stuff. And Udio is wonderful when you do instrumentals, when you do vocal stuff. It can be a very long, painful process, like very painful. It's way easier to make renderings that are usable through Suno. Suno, for some reason, seems to have their act together that way better. Um, I'm not saying that everything that is made with Udio is harder to make. It just is. It can be more rewarding. I've made a few things that I really like, but not many. Maybe 10, 10, 10 pieces I think are, good. A lot of the stuff that has vocals, it doesn't match well. Now, it could be my writing style, which is very possible. And Suno could be probably more forgiving of my style, which tends to be, I would say, kind of Christian rock. That's what it sounds like to me. But the way they formulate it and the flow of it on Suno is great. This is probably one of my favorite tunes I've ever done on Udio. It's called Rise from the Depths, and this one turned out well. I really like this one. Here we go.
In the alley where the shadows play, streetlights flicker, dancing in the gray. Voices echo, stories left untold, whispers in the dark, secrets unfold. Caught in the rush, life's a fleeting dream, searching for the light, or so it seems. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will find the goal. Lost in a maze of hope and despair. Every twist and turn, I'm gasping for air. Time keeps ticking, don't let it drown me. Fight through the storm just to be free. In every heartbeat, a lesson learned. Through every struggle, I feel the burn. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will rise from the depths below. I will find the goal. Through the shadows, I'll find my path. With every heartbeat, I'll escape the wrath. In the mirror, the truth will shine. In every moment, I know it's time. As if you could, I will rise from the depths below. I will chase the stars above. I will rise from the depths below. I will find the goal.
All right. We talked about this yesterday, and the AFC East. The Bills are 6 wins, 2 losses. The next team is the Dolphins with 2 wins, 5 losses. The Patriots with 2 wins, 6 losses. The Jets with 2 wins, 6 losses. Yikes. AFC West is the Chiefs with no losses and 7 wins. The Broncos with 5 wins, 3 losses. Chargers with 4 wins, 3 losses. And the Raiders, 2 wins, 6 losses. Go to AFC North. We've got the Steelers with 5 wins, 2 losses. Ravens, 5 wins, 3 losses. Bengals, 3 wins, 5 losses. The Browns, 2 wins, 6 losses. They gained one of their wins yesterday, I believe, right? Texans, 6 wins, 2 losses. Colts, 4 wins, 4 losses. Jaguars, 2 wins, 6 losses. Titans, 1 win, 6 losses. Crazy, right? So I think one of the weakest divisions is the AFC East. And the Bills right now are like just blowing them away. It's crazy how well they're doing. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. I can show you what I'm looking at. Yeah, I can make that big and make me small. There. Okay, perfect. All right, so that'll give you a rough idea. Yeah, so the Texans are dominant, right? The Steelers are showing that they're solid. The Chiefs are dominant. The Bills are dominant, right? Interesting. Okay, now let's look at the National Football Conference. Who would have ever thought this? The Commanders 6 wins, 2 losses. The Eagles are still in it, 5-2. Cowboys are 3 wins, 4 losses. Giants 2 wins, 5 losses. Now we're looking at the Cardinals, who are in first place in the AFC West with 4 wins, 4 losses. And the 49ers, 4 wins, 4 losses. Seahawks, 4 wins, 4 losses. The Rams, 3 wins, 4 losses. That is nail bitey tight in there. Anybody can go to first there. Anybody with a couple good games. The Lions, 6 wins, right? 1 loss. Packers, 6 wins, 2 losses. Vikings, 5 wins, 2 losses. The Bears, 4 wins, 3 losses. And that is probably the most competitive conference right now is the NFC North. And then if you look at the NFC South, the Buccaneers, if they can turn it around, still have a very good chance of winning the NFC South. The Falcons have 5 wins, 3 losses. Right now, the Buccaneers are 4 wins, 4 losses. Saints are 2 wins, 6 losses. Panthers are 1 win, 7 losses. So if you look at this, the Commanders and the Eagles and Buffalo are still in it, right? They're still in it. For sure, they're in it. The Chiefs, of course, are in it. They're Super Bowl champions from last year. The Steelers are still in it. The Texans are still in it. The Ravens are definitely in it. How are the Bengals not there? This is just beyond wild. And the Chargers occasionally look like they may get a wild card spot. So thank you for being here. We are ever so grateful that you tune in, and thank you being part of the spiritual side of football. The Browns somehow beat the Ravens 29-24. Great game. Eagles, dominant win 37-17. Colts lost to the Texans. I'm not shocked. Lions annihilated the Titans at 52-14. The Falcons and the Buccaneers, I thought that would be a higher scoring game. It wasn't. It was 31-26 for the Falcons. The Saints are unfortunately in a lot of trouble. They lost to the Chargers. The Chargers, 26 points for the Chargers is pretty impressive. The Bills beat a really good team in the Seahawks. The Bills acquired 31 points. Seahawks only had 10. The Bears and the Commanders, that was the game of the week for sure. The Hail Mary at the end for the Commanders to win. Unbelievable. Storybook ending. The Chiefs basically showed why they are so dominant. They always find a way to win. It wasn't a an overly flashing game. Nobody looked like they dominated it. The Raiders looked far better than I thought they would. The Broncos easily beat the Panthers at 28-14, which they were um, expected to do. The Cowboys stayed in it. They were only within 6 points. The 49ers, I thought that was an amazing opportunity for the Cowboys to win. They just didn't seize the day. And the 49ers also, with their record, really needed the win and to have something to be excited about to be a 49ers fan. The Giants continue to lose, and the Steelers are always steady Eddie and very stingy with the points. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes tonight. That's the Monday game, right? Um, I would love to see the Giants win, honestly. I don't think they will. I think it'll be a tight scoring game. Um, I don't think it'll get beyond 30 points for either team. Thank you so much for being here. If you can, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful day and continue to be kind to one another. It is so very important. Now, we have just one moment here. Let's have a look here. All right. So we played Divine Love, Joy Funk. We played Get Down, Since. We played Eternal Trance. And I always love to play Beautiful Souls. Let's play that one.
Walking hand in hand, oh yeah. Moving to the treasure so rare. I believe in the power of prayer. Gone are worries and regret, we swear. Thank you for this night, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bind. Messages of love, steady and clear. Whispered in our hearts, always near. New avenues of possibility, no fear. Love's mysteries unfolding right here. Thank you for this life, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bind. Messages of love, steady and clear. Whispered in our hearts, always near. New avenues of possibility, no fear. Life's mysteries unfolding right here. Thank you for this life, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bind. So many mysteries unfolding bright. In this chapter we see the light. Thank you for the love inside. Together we soar, reaching new heights. Thank you for this life, so divine. Beautiful souls, make the world shine. Thank you for compassion, oh so kind. Guiding us always in every bind.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. We appreciate you and all that you do. That is all she wrote. The Beautiful Soul, smooth bass lines and beautiful strings. If you can, like, share, leave a comment. And if you have people within your inner circle that you know could use some support, be there for them. Today is Monday, it's Mental Health Day, and unnecessary roughness, right? Did you guys watch that yesterday? I watched a little bit of it. Did you watch the Bell Kings? I hope you did. Today on a Monday, they always have a wonderful show on the Nonsensical Network and Mental Health for Men, and it think starts around 7:30. I think that's the correct time. But thank you for being here. We appreciate you and all that you do, and continue to shine. Have a glorious Manic Monday. Till next time. Bye bye.